Unfortunately, it's happened. The Ice Climbers have officially entered a dark age. In a world where wobbling has been banned in a majority of Melee tournaments, the two twins have been struggling to stay afloat in the modern meta. Wobbling was such an absurdly strong tool in their kit that many Ice Climbers players just feel lost without it. Before the wobbling ban began, it seemed like there was always at least one ICs player to secure top 8 at every major event, but nowadays, they're nowhere to be found. So is this the end of top level Ice Climbers, or do they still have a number of tricks up their cold fluffy sleeves to help them go toe to toe with the top tiers? Well, luckily, I stumbled across a little something that might help with that. So what if there was another way to wobble that functions exactly the same but is much harder to execute? Well, to my surprise, it actually exists, and it goes by the name Blizzobble. By alternating between Popo Pummels and Nana Blizzards, you can perform an infinite similar to your typical wobble, the main difference being there's only a 6-frame window to perform it with absolutely no visual cue, so you're basically doing the entire thing by feel with a ridiculous rhythm. And despite how much more difficult it is to perform, unfortunately, it's still banned. But don't worry, because that's only the tip of the iceberg, especially when Ice Climbers have access to something like PNJs. PNJs or pivot nana jumps are a frame-perfect desync technique in which you input a jump and a dash pivot on the same frame. Popo does the pivot, Nana jumps, and it opens up a whole new world of possibilities for defense. For example, you can use Nana's icebox to force an evasive option like full hop, and then use Popo's up smash to cover the landing. Ever wanted to catapult an Eskimo? Well, now you can. A deleted user on Reddit explains exactly how to do it, but to summarize, by short hopping repeatedly within 3-second intervals, quickly pressing neutral B, dashing and hopping, only to end it off by pressing down B, you can fling Nana forward with a Blizzardly Blast. It's mostly a surprise tactic to catch your opponent off guard, but it does have genuine utility as a niche approach option. Well, if the Nana Pole isn't satisfying enough for you, the Ice Climbers can literally toss their opponent back and forth like a game of catch. Don't believe me? First position yourself towards the edge of the stage and grab your opponent. Then forward throw your opponent with Popo, only to simultaneously wave dash and turn around regrab with Nana. Then, to finalize it, throw the opponent back to Popo while wave dashing back with an up tilt with Nana, and repeat the process. This is a special type of handoff called the Cook Hold. Named after the Ice Climbers player cookbook, and the name is in reference to a specific romantic fetish you may have heard of. And if you don't know what I mean, go ask your wife's boyfriend about it, I'm sure he'll know. But in all seriousness, the Cook Hold serves as a pseudo-infinite, meaning your opponent has little room to escape depending on their weight. So let's say you want to get some Cook Hold shenanigans started, but your opponent is a Mashy Andy. That's where the Rise Toss comes in. If you down throw instantly, desync Nana Blizzard, regrab before the first hit of Blizzard lands, rinse and repeat, then you can get a little percent specific chain grab. This is super helpful as it can lead up to crazy handoff combos. Who will be the next Ice Climbers legend? The man to master Nana Pults, Rise Tosses, PNJs, and most importantly, Cook Holds. Who knows? But all I know is that's all for today. Thanks for watching.